It's midnight. The moon is full, casting an eerie glow over the landscape. The air is cold, and the only sound you hear is the rustling of leaves in the wind. You and your friends have decided to explore an old, abandoned cemetery on the outskirts of town. Sounds like the start of a horror movie, right? Well, for one group of friends, it turned into a nightmare they'd never forget. It all started as a dare. 4 friends, Jake, Emma, Chris, and Mia, had heard rumors about this cemetery for years. Locals said it was haunted, that strange lights and whispers could be seen and heard at night. Of course, they didn't believe it. They thought it would be fun to explore, maybe even film a few spooky videos for their own channel. At first, it was just like any other creepy place they'd visited. They joked around, laughed, and tried to scare each other. But then, things started to change. Jake was the first to notice something strange. He thought he saw movement out of the corner of his eye, a shadow that didn't belong. When he turned to look, there was nothing there. But the feeling of being watched, it didn't go away. Emma suggested they leave, but Chris insisted they keep going. "We came this far," he said. "Let's at least get some good footage." So they pressed on, deeper into the cemetery. That's when they found it, an old mausoleum, its door creaking open as if inviting them inside. Against their better judgment, they decided to take a look. Inside, the air was colder, almost icy. The walls were covered in strange symbols, and the floor was littered with broken candles and old photographs. It felt wrong. But before they could turn back, the door slammed shut behind them. Panic set in. They were trapped. And then, they heard it. A voice whispering from the shadows. It wasn't one voice. It was many, overlapping, speaking in a language they couldn't understand. They tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. And then, the symbols on the walls began to glow. Suddenly, the ground beneath them began to shake. The air grew thick, and a blinding light filled the room. When it faded, they were outside, lying on the grass in front of the mausoleum. The door was closed, and the cemetery was silent. They never spoke about what happened that night. But to this day, they all swear they can still hear the whispers, especially when they're alone in the dark. So, what do you think? Was it just their imaginations running wild? Or did they stumble into something truly supernatural? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more spooky tales. Until next time, stay curious, but maybe stay out of cemeteries at night.